Hello there. I'm trying to attach these ears to this head. Right now I'm trimming off the excess slip, which is in the porthole. Without trying to break it.
It didn't get too dry while we were waiting, did it?
A little bit. That's why it's taking so long.
Okay. By the time I got done with class tonight, the ears and that are a little bit dry. So hopefully the ear doesn't break before he gets this on here. Otherwise, we'll have to pour another. Would have been much easier trimming if they hadn't dried too hard.
Right.
You got one ear off, right?
Mm-hmm. We're getting close.
Now you will find in most of these heads, the antique ones, the ears weren't level. Most of these, the markings where they show you to put and attach the ears, they're really not level. One ear is always higher than another. But if you're going to put it on like the antique, then they're going to have crooked ears. And they actually have the placement marks there, so you can't change it up too much. But one ear will be higher than the other. Okay, you got the...
Now I'm just going to smooth it off a little bit.
So it's level. Otherwise your ears will stick out.
Okay. Now, what I usually do...
Show them where it shows the marking on the...
See the marking where the ear goes?
See, yeah, there's kind of an imprint of where the ear goes, so you really can't change it up too much.
So what I usually do, I put a vent hole where usually the porthole is.
If you don't put that vent hole in the
ear explode probably.
The head, it usually makes it through the soft fire, but when you go to put it in the bucket of water to soak it, the ears will explode off of there. I've had more than one ear explode, and they will sometimes do it even with the vent hole.
Now I'm going to wet it down. It's going to act like a paste. And I'll do the ear itself.
So it's just plain water, right, honey?
Right, plain water. You could use slip if you want, but I usually just take the slip and put it on after I get the ear in place. And the head's cut out so you can hold it and give it a little pressure.
Yeah, he's already removed the spare on top of the head.
Okay, now, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see where the crack is around there. That's where I dip my brush in the slip.
He's got a jug of slip sitting here. Which, by the way, what color was that slip? Somebody had asked. We are currently using, yes, blue-white from Bell. So he's adding slip into that gap around the ear where the ear attaches to the head. Probably would have been easier if you just had a little cup with some slip in it instead of trying to dig out of the great big jug.
This works.
Now, when do you pierce the ears, honey? Do you have to let that...
After I get the ear on.
It doesn't have to dry for very long?
No.
Now you have a cup of water over there, right?
Right.
I was going to say, I can't see it.
See it now?
Yep.
I'm going to let that one go, then I'm going to attach the other one. Do the same thing.
By the way, this was the VL 13 Eugenie from Virginia, Livornia.
I'm putting a little vent hole in again.
Show them the hole so they can see how big
What hole?
the hole you just made in the
Oh.
head. Yeah, see the size of the hole?
Doesn't have to be real big. It's just so the ear don't explode. Well, sometimes they might.
Yeah, every once in a while one will pop off and it'll sound like a gunshot from across the room.
Now I'm going to put water on again.
So he's re-wetting the head and getting it so it's a little stickier.
Pasty, yeah. And you do the ear too. Okay. Push down on it.
And you've got to let your head set up a little bit. You don't want your head too wet, but we're a little bit past the prime stage.
Now, use the slip. I usually do this maybe 2 or 3 times after it sets up and runs in. And I go over and fill the cracks up again.
So you're adding 2 or 3 layers of porcelain.
If the crack shows up.
And then after it dries, I'll go over it with the greenware brushes and smooth everything out.
I'll check this one I just did. See if I have any cracks. And I don't really, well, here's a little one here I want to fill in.
You're going to need the ear piercer, aren't you?
I brought mine up, but mine ain't the best.
Okay, let me find mine.
Mine kind of broke. Okay. Now I'm going to pierce it. And we just go all the way through the head.
Yeah, we're not going to try and pierce through the lobe. We're liable to lose too many, so we just go straight through the head. The ear into the head.
And that helps vent too.
Yes, that also gives you a vent for the ear so they're less apt to pop off.
There we go. Now let it set up a little bit. Then I'll wet my brush again and go over the ear and try and get the seam line so she has less work. She doesn't have to mess with the ears very much. The seam line seems pretty good though. We'll add a little more slip on this ear here.
Oh, well, after you get that done, well, that sets up just a few seconds. Show them the hands that you attach the fingers.
The thumb.
Yeah, the thumb.
Let that set up a little bit. Then I go over the whole ear.
With water or with slip?
Just water.
Just water. Which after it dries, when I go over it with the cleaning brushes, I'll go over the whole ear.
Here's, I had to attach the thumb on these hands, and that's what I did with, same thing with these.
Now this was the mold S-9175. It's the recommended arms for the smaller Smiling Brew the S-191. So they come with a separate unattached thumb. So he added the thumb to these the same way. You can't see him. That's out of the picture. Yeah, right there. Maybe hold one up to the camera so they can see it a little better.
You see it?
Yeah, you can bring it into the camera a little bit closer. Yeah, can you see where he's attached?
That thumb?
The thumb. Okay, I wanted you to check your head one more time, see if there's anything you want to do before we end this.
Okay, it looks like it fills in good. So now all I'm going to do is take the brush, it just has water, and go over the whole ear.
What kind of a brush is that we're using anyway? It's just some old brush we found.
Some old brush you had in that you didn't use no more.
Yeah, I don't know what we ever had the brush for, but it's a really soft brush.
Bristle.
And it's a really soft bristle, and it's got a pretty fine point.
This is one I usually paint the eyes on when she wants white eyeballs.
Oh, when we do modern dolls, the painted eye method, he paints the whites of the eyes in the mold and then pours the head in flesh color, and that's how we get the white background for the eyes. And this is the same brush he uses for that.
Kind of wearing out, it's coming apart on me.
I think we have a few of those like that. He just shook the camera with the table. Hey guys, it's 9:20 at night. We can't do any better than this.
There you go.
Okay, so that head will be one I'll be cutting the eyes out of. Oh, hold it up once and show them that the ears aren't straight. Yeah, see how one ear is lower than the other one? But that's the way the antique was, and you don't get a whole lot of choice to move it. Okay, so that head, after it dries, I will show the eye cutting and the cleaning of that head, what I do to it in greenware. Then it'll get soft fired, and I'll do the soft fire greenware cleaning, soft fire cleaning on it. Okay, that is it for tonight. Thanks a lot. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.